All right, so the second season of Stranger Things, I finally finished it.
Right, Rick finally finished it.
And I got shit to say. But I'll let you start first.
I want you to start first.
Okay. The second season was good. It was fantastic. I loved it. Did we need it? Probably not.
That's weird. That's especially weird because of our season 1 review and the fact that they already had stuff written for a second season to begin with. Like, this is a story that they have in play.
All right, I can't hold back anymore. I was totally just dissing or putting a shade, so to speak, to make you think I didn't like it. I loved it, dude. Okay. It was so fucking good.
Fucking hell.
I was gonna
fucking. Well,
you're ready, like, all right, let's fight.
I'm just like, well, I'm like, okay, you liked it, but did we need it? I'm like, what do you mean, did we need it? Fucker.
That was good. Okay, no, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, dude. It was so good. It was a good follow up. Every episode, fucking Bob, Sean Astin, was so good in this fucking show.
He was amazing, man. Just to see Winona Ryder and Sean Astin like on camera, like, you know what I mean? Because those are two big fucking 80s childhood stars.
We're probably gonna talk spoilers.
Yeah, I mean,
so
fuck
if
it.
You haven't watched it?
Is anyone in the chat not seen Stranger? We're gonna talk fucking spoilers. I mean, Rick. We're only talking about this now because Rick just finally finished it. I finished it in the first week.
I figured everyone finished it before I did.
So we're gonna talk spoilers. If you got a problem, get out.
So yeah, it started off great, amazing. The whole, I love the beginning of the show. Like, everyone's all panicking, and it's just to get fucking money to go play. What was it, Dragon's Lair?
Yeah, Dragon's Lair.
Oh god,
they just do such a good job of capturing like that. And the same thing I said about season 1, I'll say about season 2. Like, they really made a show that felt like you're watching The Goonies or all those like 80s like movies, you know, growing up and stuff. And they did it again with season 2, man. Like, they really captured that era, and it's so cool. Like, they don't make TV like that anymore. And TV is fucking great right now. A lot of TV is great right now. So that's not a knock on current TV, but they don't make TV like, people attempt, but they really succeeded in like, wow, these were shows that I grew up like. I loved watching fucking The Goonies, and, you know, like, just, you know what I mean. I don't know why I keep saying The Goonies. I can't fucking think of another thing, but you know what I mean.
With Dart.
Yeah. I know, but
putting the bits on the floor, just like with the Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all the elements of everything. Fucking the Warriors kind of call. You know,
oh yeah.
Which apparently everyone didn't like that episode.
I don't
understand why. I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, I could say this. I can see why people don't like it. It wasn't necessary. Probably not. They could have cut that if they wanted to.
But here's the reason why it is necessary, though, because it sounds like it's going to be a big part of season 3.
It has to be.
That's why it's necessary. But I did read that. Some people are like, you could have totally skipped episode 7 and not have missed a beat.
Yeah, you could have.
And I guess really you could have. But that was there for a purpose.
The fact that they are going to do a season 3 makes more sense why they put that in there.
I mean, apparently they already have stuff like through season 4. I mean, yeah, like that's why I think it's bizarre. Like, it's probably just an official announcement, because I know just yesterday Netflix announced how it was renewed, and I'm just like, well, duh. I mean, they've already been talking about, you know, stuff going on through season 4, and, you know, if not even beyond that. But yeah, I just think it's funny. I had no idea that people had issues with that episode until I was done with the show, and I think people, were they upset? Which is dumb. This is dumb to be upset about. Like, you can watch the whole show. You don't have to wait. So you can't even say, like, oh, I'm so mad. Like, they didn't even visit, like, the main people. Like, it took away from the main story for a whole episode. It's like, motherfucker, you could watch the very next episode. Like, you can't even bitch about that. It was there for a purpose. Like, I think people are just complaining because, you know, it's like, oh, well, this doesn't feel like Stranger Things. This feels different.
It was new characters.
But it felt cool, though. Like, I thought it was cool. Yeah. It had a different 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know? Like that punk gang and stuff. Yeah. Like, it had a totally different...
Like I said, I can understand why, you know, people might think it didn't need to be there. I could have also said that too, but... Because, I mean, we did see... Was it in the first or second
episode? That we did
see
that girl.
Yeah, the girl.
You see 8.
So like, we could have had that or not. It could have been a smaller. It didn't have to be a dedicated episode, but whatever you want to say, like it was. I had no issues with it.
But it's good that they're doing that. Like they're kind of expanding the lore or whatever. You know, like why not do that?
I would agree with you, Cheesy. Stranger Things 2 over Daredevil 2. Season 2.
Okay.
Not that I didn't like
Daredevil
2, but I would say I like Stranger Things 2 better than Daredevil 2. But it's kind of like two different universes, in my opinion. But
so do you actually have like, was the I've got shit to say just to throw me off, or is your shit to say like the positive shit that you really want to gush about?
I was just fucking with you, but I do have a lot. I do have a lot of positive stuff to say. I mean, it's like I don't even know where to start.
It's hard to say. Well,
because like my favorite episode was probably, honestly, I really liked that first episode a lot.
Yeah.
And then I think it was the last episode too.
The last fucking 15 or 20 minutes of this season is phenomenal. The snowball, the dance, the snowball.
Oh yes.
The whole like the so like you know the everything's resolved in the season. What?
The snowball.
Are you kidding me? Did you not finish the show?
I finished the show.
The dance.
Oh, the dance. Okay, yeah.
It's called the snowball.
Okay,
because like a ball of snow.
Right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
I was gonna be like, you didn't fucking watch episode 9.
I did. That was a great That was I love that part.
Yeah, like it was just like because the show, they resolve everything, and then there's another solid 20 minutes. I'm like, oh dang, okay, it's gonna wrap up soon. And it just kept going and going and going, but it was so fucking good. Like if you can't feel for Dustin, like no one wants to dance with him, and he's sitting there and he's upset. Sitting on the bleachers or whatever, and then fucking I'm blanking on her name, but Finn Wolfhard. That's terrible. I know his real name. Finn Wolfhard's sister comes up and dances with him, which is totally Mike. Mike. Mike's sister. What the fuck is her name? Chat, help us if you remember her name. But anyway, Mike's sister offers to dance with him.
Yes.
And that's a throwback to season 1 because remember in like the first episode, Dustin, you could tell, has a crush on her because he goes up and I was like, hey, do you want some of this pizza? And then she was kind of a bitch to him, and so he walks out and it's kind of like, your sister's kind of, whatever he said, it has changed or whatever. But I just like, I love that continuity, and like if that doesn't kind of warm your heart a little bit when she like saves him essentially, like Nancy.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so fucking good, man. Everything up to that point. And then here's the other thing. So also part of Snowball, but because and you're supposed to. I hated Steve in season 1.
Yeah, I didn't like him either.
Hated him. And then when he ends up with Nancy in season 1, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I was so pissed. So even entering season 2, I still don't want to like Steve. He grew on me. It's hard not to have him grow on you in season 2. It's hard not to have him grow on you in season 2. And then you get to see the relationship that he ends up forming with Dustin, which is fucking amazing. Go ahead.
I feel like he redeemed himself in the last episode of season 1. So like I still didn't like him, but
because he helps them.
Because he helps them fight.
Yeah,
the thing.
I know, but he fucking stuck his nose where it didn't belong and was asking so many questions. Like I know, but even then, I still fucking hated him so much. It didn't help. It carried over into season 2 for me. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Just already get it on with the other guy.
Yeah.
With Will's. Oh, that's right. The acting. These kids are fucking phenomenal. Especially shout out to Noah Schnapp, the kid that plays Will Byers. Will, who had very little to no role in season 1, fucking killed it in season 2.
That's true. That is
he was amazing. Like all the emotional scenes that he did, like that kid was so good. They're all good, but I thought, man, talk about like, hey, you're not going to give me much of a role in season 1. In season 2, I'm going to knock it out of the fucking park, and he did. He totally did. They're all phenomenal. Obviously,
the kids
they're all
are just
good.
Great fucking actors.
They're all good. What did you think of the new redhead chick? That's terrible. That is
Max.
Max.
Yeah, because they called her. There was an episode called Mad Max.
Yeah.
I had no issues.
I wasn't bringing up wondering if you had issues. I thought that she
Like,
came in and
I kind of felt bad for her because they kept pushing her out.
right.
You know?
I did too. I'm like, man, this is fucked up.
But
I think she's good and she fits in with the group. The show just keeps evolving.
She fit in fine.
And then her asshole prick brother that needs to get his fucking ass kicked.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he would have that redeeming moment, and he never did.
No,
and I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either. He's too much of an asshole.
Yeah, he's just
way too
straight
much
up
of an
an
asshole.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed. Sorry, guys. This is a podcast. I just came out of me because that's what burps do, but it just sort of snuck up on me. But that's fucking good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next season. Like I said, the thing that I've liked about this show from the start, down to season 1, these guys aren't just pulling the shit out of their ass. They have a game plan. You know, like I don't know that they necessarily have an end game, but they aren't like sitting there being like, oh, well, yeah, let's try to extend this to another season. Like they have a whole plan.
Well, I thought you said that they actually they planned it out for 4 seasons.
Well,
but
I feel like there's conflicting. I feel like
that.
there's like conflicting stories in regards to that. So yeah, I don't know that there's an end game, but I know that these guys have a plan, and I do think it's crazy that
well, they executed.
Yeah, they executed.
Plan 2.
Right, and it still comes off like
IMDb,
one giant movie to me still too. Like,
oh yeah,
it's just it's fucking
so
good, man.
It's episodic.
I hate shows like Stranger Things, but then I love them at the same time because Stranger Things has hit that thing where everyone kind of rolls their eyes like, oh, Stranger Things, because everybody fucking gushes over Stranger Things, and that's sort of bothered, but it's deserved and it is fucking good. But I hate it though, because like then you kind of feel like, oh, you're just like everybody else watching that fucking show, you know. But I don't care.
They would understand if they would watch it.
Yeah, I don't care. It's fucking good, and it is what it is.
And I have to admit, I almost kind of felt that way with Breaking Bad, because he kept pushing it down my throat. But then after watching it, I was like, fuck, that's a good show.
Yeah, well, I think I still got you early enough to where, because I think I got you before like it was ending. And plus, you had started watching, like, dude, just keep going with it. You need to. So, yeah.
Yeah.